Hello everybody, welcome back to their AI video. In this one, I am an Aiarty image enhancer, and I'm going to show you why this might be the best image enhancer on the market. I'm going to show you how to use the software, and more importantly, I'm going to show you three very cool things. It does a lot more than that, but I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on a couple of the things. First off, I'm going to take a regular image and I'm going to make it 32K. We're going to upscale and enhance the image to 32K. It's crazy. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to take a blurry image and make it completely not blurry. This is an amazing thing, and it does it with one click. And the last thing I'm going to show you in this tutorial is how to go ahead and remove noise from noisy images. If you've got an image from years ago and it's noisy or it was in low light conditions, I'm going to show you how to sharpen it up and get rid of the noise. So join me. Let me show you why I think this is one of the best image enhancers on the market. Let's go. All right, to get started, the first thing you want to do is you want to go to aiarty.com. Link, of course, is in the description below. You will note here that you can have a free trial, and this works for both Mac and PC. It's really, really good stuff. I, of course, have a Mac, so I would click on this right here, and you'll see here that it has begun downloading. Once you've done that, we're going to go into the program now, and I'm going to show you how it works. All right, so I've opened up the software, and you probably were asked, or you saw that it selected your hardware automatically. So if I'm over here on the right side, you'll see here that you can go ahead and select CPU, GPU, or in this case, I've got both of them selected together. I am using the Mac version. It may be a little different on the PC, but again, it will automatically select the best thing for you. So there we go. Now, underneath that, you're going to see here AI model. Currently, there are 3 different models that you can choose and select from. I like to use all 3 of them. For this demonstration, we're going to use more detail GAN V2, but do keep in mind that the other ones are also really, really good depending on what you're going for. Also, upscaling, I have it selected to X1. This will just make the tutorial quicker, but before I go ahead and drop the image in, look at this here. You'll see here that you can select up to X8. That literally means you can upscale and enhance up to 8 times the original image pixel count. So if you've got a 4000 by 4000, it can go to 32K. Literally, I'll show you that in a second here. Also, if you have a target in mind, like you want a 4K image or an 8K image, you can go ahead and select that here as well. So just something to keep in mind. The first thing I want to show you, though, is de-blurring. This is absolutely the best de-blurring software I've ever seen. Let me show you why. All right, so the first thing I want to show you is de-blurring. This is absolutely wild. I'm going to go into my Finder on my Mac. If you're on a PC, you may want to just open up your Explorer, grab an image. I've got one called Blurred Vision 6. So this is just a stock image. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see it better. And you'll see here automatically, the first thing you'll notice is you've got a dividing line here. So again, we're using more detail GAN V2. The left side is the original image. The right side is the de-blurred image. Now watch this. You'll see here the dog is blurry. Watch what happens when I move this to the left. The dog loses all the blur. You can completely see the dog, the details, and if you zoom in closer, you'll see here as I go in that you can even see some of the fur and everything. This is absolutely wild. Now keep in mind that not only does it de-blur it, you can also go over to the right side and upscale it if you so choose. I'm going to show you upscaling in a few minutes here, in a few seconds, but just keep that in mind that you can go ahead and do that. So for de-blurring images, this is wild. Look at that. Absolutely crazy. Let me show you another technique called denoising. All right, the second technique I want to show you that it does automatically is taking noise out of images or denoising. I'm going to go back into Finder, grab a different image for this demonstration. I'm going to grab this one here, and if I double click on it here, and you'll see here, it's a very old and noisy image of this attractive lady, but again, it looks like it was shot in like 1998 on an old Polaroid or something like that. No big deal. And then it was uploaded. So here we go. I'm going to grab this image and I'm going to drag and drop it right here into the bottom. And you'll notice here that it has the old image still there. So we haven't lost the puppy dog that we did some work on. He's there too. And automatically you'll see, and again, we're using the same AI model, but we'll probably experiment with a few other ones in a second here. But right out of the box here, left side, right side. So if I click over here, actually, this will even show you in a different format. So on the left side, original image, right side, denoised image. Now this is a subtler effect, but when you look at it from distance, so something like this here at about a close to 100% zoom, look at that. It's smoothed it out. It's gone ahead and removed the majority of the noise without adjusting or making any real serious impact to the details. Now, also, keep in mind, we can upscale this again. I'm going to show you that in a few seconds here. And we can even change over the AI model. So right now, we're on Detail GAN V2. But let's go ahead and try Smooth Diff version 2. So this is more of a smoothing algorithm as opposed to a different one there. And oh, look at that. Wow, that was pretty quick. And you can see here that this has gone ahead and made a small adjustment. But again, you can sort of dial in the look that you're going for. Also, Real Photo version 3. Try that one too. Once you've gone ahead and selected them, you can very quickly move in between them. So you can go from one to the other to the other. This one here has done a pretty good job too, although I think not quite as good as the original one. So let's go back to yeah, more detailed GAN V2. And again, you can automatically see the noise has been reduced, almost entirely eliminated, just using that there. Also, keep in mind, I am using 2-pass processing. What this means is I run the algorithm, it does its thing, and then if you click this check mark here, it goes ahead and applies it a second time. So for those images that are very, very tricky, or you want to get a little bit more out of them, you can go ahead and select this, or you can go ahead and select that and then run a different algorithm on the second pass. I don't want to overload you with technical details, but you can go ahead and adjust those things as you see fit to get that look that you're going for. The final thing I'm going to show you right now is upscaling, and we're going to upscale an image to 32K. I've never seen a 32K image before today, but I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's go. I'm just going to drag and drop it in here, and you're going to see here that on the left side, it is now already loaded it up. At the top left, 6105 by 4070, just like I asked for. And then on the right side, 32736 by 21824. So this is what we've got here. Now, again, if we want to go ahead and check the resolution and check, just at the detailed level here, you could see here that I've gone ahead and zoomed in, and look at this. This looks like a painting almost, kind of like when you zoom in on a painting, it's got that much detail, but a good painting. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and select this here. So if you notice here, I just switched windows. This is a very cool tool here that allows you to compare the left and the right side. So if you're ever not sure, you can always just swap between these two options up at the top there. And then literally, again, we've got our NVIDIA graphic card set. We've already set it to more detail GAN V2. For me, I'm going to use 2-pass processing, pardon me, 2-pass processing. And again, I'm going to keep it at more detail GAN V2. Finally, if we wanted to add text, we could, but in this case, we don't because it's just a nice image here. And then all we got to do now is click on Run. Watch this. Here you go. It says here, original, exported. It's going to export it. It's going to cook it up, make it 32K, and that is literally how easy it is to do this with Aiarty. All right, guys, thanks for watching.